Alright, enough is enough. Have your friends ever told you about all those places where you just have to be when you're visiting a certain country just to end up at a huge letdown? This is why I have compiled this list of 10 overrated destinations. And unfortunately, Europe doesn't get off easy. But see that for yourself. Let's get right into it. Number 10. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, Italy. Pisa has used its fame for its tower well and has become quite a touristy town. But is it really worth it to travel all this way to see a failed construction and take the same boring old picture as millions have before you? You know the one, the hilarious picture of you holding with all your strength against this tower that is falling on top of you. So funny. Actually, there's only one thing you should do when you're visiting Pisa, and it's what this guy does. Number 9. The Niagara Falls, USA. This waterfall is one of the most visited miracles of nature, and rightfully so. However, the US-American side of the Niagara Falls is filled with casinos and tacky tourist shops to ruin your awe. If you wish to enjoy the view of the Niagara Falls, I suggest you go to the Canadian side. Number 8. This island in Thailand. I don't want to get censored. Especially during the high season, this island and its beaches is crowded with tourists. Therefore, its beaches are riddled with trash and the water quality suffers immensely. And if you feel smart and go there during the low season, then your wit will be rewarded with plenty of rainy days. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Quick intermission. I'm not saying you shouldn't visit the places from this list. However, I have been to many must-visit locations and most of them under-delivered or were crowded with tourists, ruining the experience. When everybody told me I should visit the island Krk in Croatia, I wasn't met with huge blue beaches. I was met with huge red burnt tourists lying everywhere. On the other hand, when I visited Greece, I went to the underrated island of Amorgos. Maybe I missed out on seeing the Acropolis of Athens, but instead I saw beautiful cliff sides, blue beaches, stunning cryptas, and not a single tourist inside. Moving on! Number 7. The Mannequin Pis in Brussels, Belgium. Ah yes, the famous peeing boy of Brussels. You could take hours finding him. He is in a side alley in Brussels, and with his huge size of 61 centimeters, it is very likely that you will have passed him several times because he's hiding behind a crowd of tourists. Number 6. Marrakesh, Morocco. This country has so much to offer. You could visit the Sahara Desert with some Berber nomads, or visit the picturesque blue city of Chefchaouen, or the ancient city of Aït Ben Haddou, where they shot several scenes from The Gladiator.
Are you not entertained?
Or instead, you could do what millions of other tourists do and just visit Marrakesh. Visit the Jemal El Fna, the big marketplace, where grifters and animal abusers put their snakes and leashed monkeys around your neck and let you pay a hefty sum for a selfie and to release the monkey from you. You will have a great time. Number 5. Santorini, Greece. I understand that you want to go to the beautiful city of Santorini. They have told you all about the blue rooftops and the beautiful sunsets. But you have been lied to. Go to Google Pictures right now and look for Santorini, and you will notice that every picture from these blue rooftops has been shot from the same spot. That's because the two major towns on Santorini, Fira and Ia, only have about 4-ish blue rooftops each. Every other building is a hotel, a pretentious restaurant or a store, all with white rooftops. And guess what? These blue rooftops belong to the temples and look like that on every island of the Cyclades, the island group that Santorini is a part of. And also about the sunset, that looks the same on the other islands as well, but with less tourists and way less expensive drinks. Number 4, Ha Long Bay, Vietnam. Getting very close to the top 3 now. With its thousands of islands, Halong Bay looks like a magical place. However, it has become so overpopulated and trafficked by tourists that it's covered in pollution. Nowadays, it's almost impossible to get a good picture like the famous ones with the blue water and the clear air. Halong Bay is a testament to what happens when too many people board the hype train. Alright, before we get to the top 3, please let me know in the comments below what places you have been that you think are way overrated. Also, if you disagree with any entry of this list, please let me have it in the comments as well. Also, please remember to like or dislike this video. Even with the dislike bar gone, I can still see it and cry myself to sleep. And remember to subscribe if you want to see more. Moving on! Top 3. Number 3. Bali, Philippines. While Bali is a beautiful island with incredible temples, monuments and nature, thanks to influencers on social media, it has been flooded with tourists. Go to Kuta! Come for the beaches filled with seashells and palm trees. And stay for the beaches filled with tacky restaurants and drunk tourists that have had one too many Mai Tais. Especially the famous sacred monkey forest is swamped with tourists looking for the perfect selfie with a monkey. And the monkeys in the forest have become so accustomed to the tourists that they have become aggressive, stealing stuff and attacking humans. Pass. Number 2. Stonehenge, Great Britain. Oh my god, we get it. You put stones here. And nobody knows why. Big whoop. Do you know who built something with big stones? Everybody else! And everybody else built big castles with it or pyramids, not circles. And to top it all off, you can't even visit the site directly. You can only look at it from afar. Next. We're finally here. Number 1. Paris, France. The Eiffel Tower is a landmark of France, but today it's populated with grifters at every corner and you have to wait in a very long line to get into an antiquated elevator. The Louvre is most famous for its Mona Lisa, a painting that's roughly the size of a college block. And good luck getting a good glimpse of it, because it's surrounded by tourists and it's the size of a college block. And heading to the Arc de Triomphe, which is just a big roundabout by the way, is the Champs-Élysées, a long boulevard filled with brand stores and fast food joints. Also, every non-touristy street in Paris, kinda dirty. You may know the so-called Paris syndrome. The fact that there's a name for a psychological trauma you experience when using all your hard-earned cash to fulfill your lifelong dream of seeing the city and realizing it's just another city earns Paris the top spot on this list. But hang on, this doesn't mean that France isn't a beautiful country. As a matter of fact, you should check out this list of the best countries to visit in 2022 to see if France has made the cut.